Welcome to the world of Aeona. Centuries ago, this land sat at the height of arcane achievement. It was the hubris of the age's great wizards and artificers that led them to their doom. The Dreadforge, a mechanical army designed to defend their dwarven masters, rose up and turned on their creators. Spilling out from the creation forges, they nearly drove the world to ruin. This was a time of great bloodshed, but also of great heroes. The armies of Aeona banded together and pushed the machine army back to the Dreadforge capital of Gearhaven. What happened next is a point of contention amongst the historians of Aeona. Stormcaller clerics claim it was an act of mercy of their god Krizik, while the sorcerers of the Oricon Steppes claim it was a spell of great magic. Regardless, in Aeona's most desperate hour, a roiling, unending storm descended upon the Dreadforge. Razor-sharp winds swept the machines back, where a deluge of lightning bolts tore through their metal bodies and left the ground below them a sea of static. Gearhaven crumbled into what is now known as the Iron Scar. A landscape still barren and plagued by storms, it has been left to the maelstrom for 7 centuries. The survivors of the Dreadforge uprising spread out across the war-torn world and began the arduous task of putting Aeona back together. But this is not a story of the heroes of the past or the powerful new factions of the future. This is a story about 3 fools who can't seem to stop getting themselves into dicey situations. Welcome to Dicey Situations, everyone. I am your GM, Ryan, joined by my 3 most chaotic players. Boys, would you go ahead and introduce yourselves for me? We'll start over here.
I'm Harout. I'll be playing Tooluuga, Ploopploopleen, a Khodaverdian cleric.
I'm Mark. I'll be playing Glebnor, Glekilak, Ploopploopleen, adopted son of Toolugga, currently a rogue, but we're gonna just play things by ear. Oh, I'm a plasmoid as well. I forgot to mention I'm a gloop man.
I think that might be the most important detail. But yeah, over here, please.
I'm Richard. I'm going to be playing a human fighter named Theo. Justice.
Right. So, let's begin, boys. Far from the tempest of the Great Storm and the Iron Scar, hidden away from the world for nearly 7 centuries, is Titaghol Grove. Here at Aeona's southern peninsula, where the mountains meet the sea, sits a small trade village nestled within a striking piece of history. For Titaghol was built around the mechanical corpse of a Dreadforge colossus. It is said during the time of the uprising, the druids of the small grove used their nature magic to bring down the mechanical monstrosity. Now their descendants and a multicultural community of refugees have made their home in the vine-covered Titan. Favelas built in the hollowed-out sections of its metal body divide the grove into smaller communities, and here, on Titaghol's docks, one such community of Khodaverdian, Clan Ploopploopleen, gathered to welcome a small armada of ships returning from the sea. This is an important day for these strange fish people. This is the Ploopploopleen Jamboree. We come now upon the docks. There is a bunch of fanfare as the Khodaverdian people have all gathered at the docks to welcome home their lost explorers deep into the sea. Times have been very hard lately. The dry season has gone on far longer than usual, and in their desperate plea for rain, 5 years ago they sent this fleet out to return to them a being they could make into a rain god. You can see on the dock there is a large fish woman, kind of looks like a koi fish. She's got this orange and white strange pattern all over her body. She's wearing like kind of matronly robes, but really put herself together for this big day. She's big hoop earrings dangling from her Khodaverdian flaps. And you can see standing next to her this large muscular fish man. He's kind of in the shape of an anglerfish. Small, stocky body, thick, bulging thighs, and he is just benching a big shell just as he waits on the docks.
Hey, babe, I don't know if you noticed, but we're missing one of the kids.
And as this big fish man looks around, you can see that Mommy and Ploopploopleen begins to get nervous.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure that Tooluuga and Glebnor will be here any minute. It'll be totally fine.
When I said kids, I meant just our one actual son, Tooluuga, not his new little friend. And if he's late for Perpribillus' big day, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here any minute.
Across town, unfortunately, we see behind a shop, keeping eyes on the alleyway, looking left and right, a bit frantic and a bit nervously. Harout, would you please describe your character for me?
Yes, so Toolugga is like a 4'11", kind of like a trying to think fish I want to look like a bluefin tuna.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, just very pale white scales. Constant look of like he's been dipped into polyurethane, so he's just glossy, and you know if you touch him, it's kind of sticky.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, yeah.
And he has bright yellow eyes.
Oh, interesting. So with those bright yellow eyes, could I, as you're kind of darting around keeping watch, can I get a perception check?
That's a nat 1.
A nat 1. The coast is clear. No one's gonna get in on this score. You've been watching this potion shop for weeks, and you know that it's no problem. No one's gonna be here. Everyone's at the big event. The Jamboree is today. Everyone's at the docks. You can get in and get out. And as you look around wildly, you can see that the door that you're kind of standing in front of, there is a trail of goo going from a small puddle outside in through the keyhole. Glebnor, can I get a sleight of hand check inside of the lock of this door?
That's an 11.
That's an 11. You are moving your goo body through the locking gear mechanism. I hate it. The back of this potion shop. But you're kind of jammed up. Quite literally, because you're basically jam. Glebnor. Mark, could you please describe Glebnor for me as you're twisted and contorted inside of this magical lock?
So Glebnor is an 8 foot tall, 4 foot wide jelly being,
of course,
neon green. So nice and inconspicuous.
Of course, 100%. Great for a rogue.
Translucent. And right now I'm probably super long if I'm getting through that keyhole.
Yeah, so there's a puddle that is your base at the bottom.
And I think maybe because I travel with all my belongings inside my body cavity, it might be what's getting hemmed up.
Yeah, you can see that, I'll say from outside, with the Nat 1, you don't notice this at all, Toolugga, but all of the bits and bobs inside of Glebnor are like in a plugged mass at the lock of the door while you've stretched yourself thin through the mechanism and gears. Can I get an acrobatics check as you try to wriggle your way through this locked door?
That's a 9.
You are so gummed up, my friend. And as you're writhing and squishing, and there's just so many horror. There's from at this point, Toolugga, go ahead and make another perception check for me.
22.
Coast is clear. No one's coming down this alleyway. And you were right. Most people are at the Jamboree. But you look down and you can see that something is not going right. There's half of his gooey body of Glebnor is sticking out through the keyhole. And you can see that there's just lots of squishing noises loudly coming from inside the lock. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Son?
Father!
The coast is clear, but keep it down. Also, what's taking so long?
I'm a little jammed up here, Pops. Is there anything stopping me on the other side of this keyhole?
No clue. Want some help?
Please? Ploop, please?
How are you going to help your son, Glebnor?
I'm gonna try and just shove him.
Okay. Can I get an athletics check? As you mount up, push a bunch of the goo up in your hands and start pushing through the door. Yeah, what's that? What's that look on you? Was that?
It's a 2.
That's a 2. Okay. Glebnor, you've gotten in further, but definitely not in the right direction. And you can feel Toolugga in the alleyway smashing all of your goo bits in through this lock. Make one more sleight of hand check or acrobatics with advantage because you need it. I think.
Okay, that's 1.
It was a nat 1?
No. It was an 11.
Okay.
But you said advantage.
Yes.
That's another 11.
Okay. On an 11. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boy.
I rolled a 12.
And I rolled a 9.
Okay. You put one more heave ho into it as the door breaks off the hinges and falls into the potion shop. Glebnor, the bottom of your body is now like kicking and waving around on top of the door, while the rest of you is completely splatted underneath it.
Would you say it's big and flat?
It's pretty big and flat right now. You have gone to big flat form.
Oh boy.
Toolugga, you were kind of just sprawled on top of the broken door. I need you both to make a stealth check with disadvantage. Really, right off the grip, boys. So dicey.
It's a 9.
Okay. I'm reloading. Okay, do that. What are you guys saying as you smash through this door?
Son, you okay? I'll get you out of here. Don't worry.
Toolugga, you just start yanking at the bottom bit and start pulling him out like string cheese through the little keyhole there. Okay, a little stealth check from our boy Glebnor.
That's an 11.
That's another 11. That was loud. You can see that it echoes down the alleyway. You guys have a choice here. You can book it right now, or try to grab some shit real quick before you make him hightail it out of there.
Son, my dad didn't raise no coward.
Oh, we've come this far.
We're
Daddy.
going in.
Yay! You two just book it into the back of this potion shop. Give me investigation and perception checks as you kind of barrel in through the back here.
14.
14?
5?
Okay. You grab a burlap sack and start like just like a whole shelf, just slam
Supermarket
it.
sweeping it?
Exactly. Right into the bag. There's nothing in these bottles. These are just empty bottles. So you're like, man, what a big score. Just slide it all into the bag.
Don't worry, son. We can put a bunch of you in there.
Yay! With yours though, you got a 14, right?
Yeah.
So you look around. There's a couple of healing potions on the table. Definitely probably need those. Go ahead and roll D4 for me. You can add burlap sack full of empty bottles to your inventory. What's that?
1.
You find one greater healing potion, but then you also find just kind of scattered in. I'll say you grab like 3 regular healing potions as well. And yeah, both give me a stealth check again as you're running rampaging to the back of this potion shop.
22.
22. Okay.
A stealthy blob.
All right.
8.
Okay, so you run out first into the back of the alley, just panicked. You're holding your thing. You hear the potion bottles jingling wicked loud in the bags you guys have. But as you see this like apprentice wizard kind of burst in through the through the back room to see what's going on, he just sees a little trail of slime going out the back door as you slither and slide away, and you both start sprinting towards the jamboree. I will say, as you guys run over to this little jamboree, it's you can see that the whole dock is so busy. There's Kuatoa everywhere. Everyone's wearing their best stuff. You can see that some of the monks from the Astral Temple are all wearing their nice little Kuatoa star robes. You can see there's little starfish all over the robes. And you can see up on this little dais, your family waiting for you. There is an empty spot right next to your father and your brother where you should be right now. And you see that you can make another stealth check if you want to try to sneak up onto the dais. Glebnor, I will let you decide if you want to try to sneak up there with him.
I mean, where daddy goes, I go.
Okay.
That's a 9?
Okay.
It's 5.
You two are sweating. There's loud, like, bottles jingling on the bags you're both holding. The entire crowd that was, like, in the middle of eating and celebrating. There's Kuatoa songs being sung. Everyone completely stops what they're doing and looks into the crowd at you two. And you see your father up on top. It's just like, boy, get up here. What are you doing? Your brother's almost here. You're gonna, everyone, everything's fine. And you see your mother, Mommy, and she's just like, everything is going great. This was a part of a fun joke. Get up here, Toolugga. Get up here. You see these fishmen kind of start guiding you up toward the dais.
I'd like to front flip up there.
Oh, can I get an acrobatics check? Actually, we'll call it a performance check.
Really?
Yeah, really. That's
an
right.
18 on that. A flat 10.
Okay, so we'll say the 18 we'll give you for the acrobatics. You do a cool flip and land on the dais, and there's like a couple like young Kuatoa that are like in the front that are like going to cheer, and then you see your father glaring down at all of them. Like, whoa, yeah. Good one. You just kind of make your way up the dais. You see your younger brother Bleegong walks up and is like,
Oh boy, oh geez, you have a big crazy time out there with the Glebnor?
you see he looks over.
Little father-son bonding time, Bleegong, as I ruffle your fin.
You see Bleegong is, he looks like a little guppy with legs, basically. He's just kind of standing idly by your parents, but as you kind of ruffle him, he's like,
You know, it wasn't so long ago that me and you went on wacky, quirky adventures, and now that you were a new father to this thing. Can you stop? Can you?
listen, you. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, all right, dude?
Okay, Bleegong.
No, listen.
Son?
This is becoming a long time. You see your dad's like, whoa, guys, not here, all right? Save her for the shell. He tries to settle everyone down.
Calm down, Bleegong, as I pick him up and put him on my shoulder.
Okay, fine. I'll keep my eyes on you. Fucking Glebnor, I see you. I see you. No, I see you.
Bleegong?
Keep wiggling around.
Bleegong?
No, you're right. It's Perpribillus' big day, and we're gonna we're here as a family.
Perpribillus.
Perpribillus.
And you see at this point, as you guys are awkwardly settling in, the band kind of kicks up again, and as these Kuatoa songs are carried on the breeze, you can see that these ships finally pulling into dock. You see, as the longboat pulls up, a long ramp unfurls, and you see your eldest brother, Perpribillus Ploopploopleen, is walking down quite proudly. He has a little small accompaniment of these other Kuatoa clerics. He's holding a big staff with a lobster claw just kind of like tied to the top. That doesn't look great, but it looks quite important. He's wearing a large pearl necklace that would look more fitting on a woman, but he think it looks great on him. He's really owning it as he struts down there and is like, family, come, I have brought our salvation. You see Perpribillus walks up to the dais with everyone. It's so good to see all of you again. I've been at the high seas finding a new god for us to bring the rains, and Toolugga, what is that?
You mean, who is that, brother? That is my son.
I don't understand.
Sorry, adopted son.
Oh.
Son, introduce yourself. This is my brother.
Uncle!
He holds out his flipper, and kind of shakes the pseudopod that you would call an arm.
Yeah, I...
Oh, it's wet. Wetter than I thought.
Like us, brother.
Yeah, I guess.
Uncle!
Where did you find this one?
Space rock.
A space rock.
He swaddles himself. Watch as I try to grab my son to hold him.
Yeah, what happens there?
I try to compact myself as much as possible because I am, in fact, 8 feet tall.
Of course.
And then I auto-swaddle.
Yeah, you turn into a little swaddled goo.
A little bundle of joy.
Yeah, it's rough.
Isn't he adorable, brother?
I wouldn't say that. But that's fine. I'm sure you're all very excited to see the god I brought us.
And you see, me, Mommy, and Ploopploopleen is like,
Oh, Perpribillus, we're so excited. It's been a very dry season. We've been communicating with the other druids, trying to come up with something. Anything to bring the rain.
and you see, she looks back and there's a very old elven woman, decrepit, very hunched over. Her ears are long and dangly and kind of droopy, and she has next to her a small turtle boy, clearly her assistant. He's his shell's a bit big for his body, but he's kind of holding a little staff next to her. And she's like,
We're very excited about it because we're running out of options. It's so dry, so very dry. You fish folk have always been so good to us, the whole grove. We couldn't do it without you, so if you got a god, we'll take it because it's dry.
you see this little elven archdruid is just kind of in the corner with some of your mother's attendants kind of waiting there.
Well, I won't I won't tease you all any longer. Everyone, I give you Gongilla!
And you see at this time these Kuatoa pirates, they have a big board that they're carrying off the boat. And on top of the board, in a sort of heap, there is... Actually, you guys can give me a perception or nature checks, if you would, as you see Gongilla being brought from the boat.
18.
Pretty bad.
It's a nat 1.
Glebnor, this is a supreme deity of the sea. This writhing mass is a god, and there is no doubt in your heart that this is the savior you've all been waiting for. Toolugga, what you see is a dead manta ray on a board and 2 live squids tied together on top of the dead manta ray. They're squiggling around, and their 2 eyes kind of tied next to each other almost look like another head. You can clearly see that your brother has panicked and come back with this, and hoping that with the power of the Kuatoa have, might maybe be able to make it a god.
Brother,
Yes?
huddle for a second.
Oh, sidebar?
Sidebar.
He kind of leans in with you.
I'm going to speak Kuatoa.
Yeah.
All right. Brother,
Yeah?
that's just a dead manta ray with 2 squid tied to it.
Shut up. Not pretty dead. Shut up.
All right.
There's nothing out there. There's nothing's coming for us. We're fucked.
Just
It's so dry.
2 things, brother.
Okay.
They think I'm the fuck up.
Yeah.
Second thing.
So you just throw that in just right now in this moment?
Yeah, I'm gonna
needle me? You're needling me?
Yeah.
Okay. What was number 2?
Gotta get it in while I can.
Okay, fine. Number 2.
We gotta find something else. Dad's gonna kill us.
Yeah, he's gonna kill everybody. He's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot
Maybe
of killing.
I thought maybe if we all prayed really hard, it might work. We're Kuatoa. This is what we do.
It's already dead.
The bottom is not the whole thing. I mean, they're moving still.
He looks over from the sidebar. He looks back, and you can see squids are kind of dehydrated. They haven't been spraying them enough. They're just kind of flopping around.
Glebnor's now become Big Flat, and
Okay.
I'm bowing to my new deity, whilst also making offerings of empty bottles and burlap sacks.
As you shake all these empty bottles loose, you can see that Mamin is like,
Oh, look at that. See, he's a Kuatoa at heart. He gets the spirit. Oh, Glebnor, I'm proud to call you my grandson.
Me, Mama, mean.
and you see rubbing his head in the corner, you can see Mean Gene.
It looks good. Yeah, that'll do. That should be enough, I think. Everyone pray. We're all gonna pray and gonna pray the problem away. Everyone!
See, he takes his trident and starts kind of poking at some of the Kuatoa in the crowd.
Everyone pray. You too, Tooluuga. Follow like Glebnor.
Yeah, hold on. Sidebar still.
Okay, get back to your sidebar then. The praying.
Yeah, just 2 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm freaking out, man. What are we gonna do?
I got a backup.
Okay.
But we might have to do it tonight.
Tonight.
Well, when everyone's asleep.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. Oh, gee. Okay, let's do the prayer. Maybe we won't have to have a second plan at all. It'll all be fine.
Brother, it's 3 things.
If you just kind of squint, it's one, and then if you do that hard enough, then yeah, it'll be one fish god. How hard is it to make a fish god? We're fish people.
You know, good point, brother.
We got this. Okay.
Yeah, we do got this.
Okay.
A chest bump.
Okay, real quick. Okay, I haven't seen you in so long. It's good to see you, by the way.
Fucking nerd.
All right, just shut up. Okay.
Everyone, let us pray to Gorgilla.
Everyone pray.
I need you both to give me a religion check. I'm looking for a nat 20.
So close. It's a 17.
Okay.
10.
Everyone prays for what some would consider an awkward amount of time. If you've ever been to like a church where you're just like, all right, buddy, we're trying to go home. It's Sunday. Wrap it up. And everyone, it starts with their eyes closed, but after like the 5 or 6 minute mark, people are peeking to see if anything's happening. And unfortunately, this is 2 squids basically taped together. It's
Oh, he must need a bigger offering, or an artifact to give him the power.
What do you got, Tooluuga? Anything you want to throw? You want to help your brother out? What are we doing?
Father, I can kind of see the writing on the wall here. What if I envelop the god into me to give it form?
Son, normally I'd say yes. But my dad's right there and he's been benching this shell for a long time. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah,
So-
Grandpa's pretty swole.
you can
I'm
see now
gonna-
he's like stress curling, like because this is going so poorly.
It's the Jamboree.
So I think I got this one.
Okay.
Watch how it's done.
Oh, of course, Father. Please.
Everybody, in the way of the Kuatoa, this god shall be born when everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
And come the morning, a new god,
The new god.
and it shall evolve into this higher being.
Yes, my brother must be feeling the spirit of the prophet in him. That sounds good to me. Yeah, so let's all
Yeah.
let's all retire for the night. It's been a big one. Great jamboree, everyone. I'm really proud of everything we've done here. I think big shout outs to me, Mom. Mom, you did it again. It was a good one. Like, thank you everyone for coming. And tomorrow, day 2 of the jamboree will begin. And remember, end of the week, 7th centennial, big celebration. It's gonna be a real party. Great jamboree, everybody.
You see Mean Gene's like fucking close. He just kind of walks away. And as you guys make your way back to the Ploopploopleen pools that rest in the ass of the giant Titan, we actually cut over across town a little bit. I guess not really across town, but really more down the leg. In this giant Titan that just makes up most of like the bones of this city of Titaghol, You can see that down near the leg, there is a place where the boot of this Titan once was. It's kind of now shattered and broken, but it's kind of made a little bit of a scrap enclave. So here, moving through the Steel Toe Scrapyard, we see a young man kind of making his way through some of the other scrappers and traders. Rich, would you please describe your character for me?
Yeah, so Theo is about 6'1". He's a human, light skin complexion. He's got green eyes, a messy beard that's probably like light brown, hair tied in a ponytail. That's kind of just messy brown hair as well. Just normal clothes,
Yeah, you get kind of like the bit more of a rough and tumble look down this way of the giant, and you can see as you kind of make your way through the scrapyard, there is a large sort of like hippo-looking man sitting on like a big junk tire, and he's just like,
Hey, Theo. He'll be with you in a minute. He's working on something still. How you been, kid?
yeah, not too bad. How's everything going on over here?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. He's not in a great way today. We lost a crew out. If he's a little snippy with you,
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows the risk going out there, though.
Yeah, no, they know what they were getting into, and I'm sure them boys are fine. But I found that piece you were looking for.
Oh.
You can see he kind of pulls at like a small wooden box out of his big jacket. You see he's a big hippo fellow, but he has kind of like a ripped up like military jacket on. He goes,
Yeah, this is an old bit of tech. I know you've been looking for one, but I don't really know what you could put it in. But yeah, if it hey, you said you were looking for one. I've got you one.
Oh,
and
thanks a
he
lot, man.
slides it over and you look at it, and it's a strange piece of old dredge forge tech. It's kind of like a round cylinder, and you can see that in this round cylinder there are like 6 slot circles going through the cylinder. As you kind of tuck it away, it's like,
No, don't let anyone know you got that. Right?
Hey, I don't even know where I got
That's right.
this from.
Theo, you're a good kid.
all right, and you can see walking from the junkyard towards you guys, another like a small crew also leaving. So they're kind of trying to keep themselves a little bit hidden. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Perception or investigation over higher for you.
That's a 17.
Ooh, 17. You can see the 2 in the back. They have kind of like hoods pulled up, but you would recognize that bitch in the front anywhere. You can see there is a small porcupine woman. She's got like a big heavy crossbow on her back, and she's got a sling hanging out of her little tucked in leather pants, and just big spines all over her back. You can see she's got kind of a scar down one eye, and she kind of just gives you a dirty look as she passes.
I'll spit at her feet.
You see Arena looks up at you.
That's real cute.
Yeah, well, figured you'd step in it, slip, might die.
You think you're real funny, don't you, Theo?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be the one to get the last laugh.
No, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you laugh, so I don't think you can.
Hey, shut up.
Come on, gang. You have fun over there with Yana.
Well, I have fun wherever I go.
He's being real tricky today.
Well, maybe to you.
Shut up.
You see, she kind of kicks the ground, keeps an eye on you, and her and her 2 little cronies kind of head out back into the favelas.
Can I pick up a rock and not throw it at her, but like in the vicinity to just try and spook her?
Oh, yeah. Give me, roll and then add your dexterity modifier.
That's an 8.
So you throw it, and you meant not to hit anyone to spook him, but you just hit the dude in the back. It's like, ow, fuck.
Oh, man. You should have seen that guy over there who just threw it at you for no
Fuck
reason.
you, Theo. See, this little gang of scrappers kind of leave, and you can hear from the back,
Send him through! Send him through!
I think that's your cue, buddy. You can go.
All right. I'll see you later. If you find any more of that tech, let me know.
Will do. And this is a Dozer, by the way.
Dozer. Okay.
But as you head back, you can see that on top of like a scrap heap of broken old Dredgeford tech, gears and machine pieces, and just big sheets of metal, there is a kobold covered in garbage sitting on top of this heap. And you know this is Yarna, the junk shaman. Yarna has like a belt with just a weird assortment of spoons and like cutlery all around. Kind of wearing a loose, strange white robe. They have a long staff with a chandelier at the top of it. And there's clearly like gas going through the staff because it's like spurting fire every once in a while. And you can see that she has this like, or he has this kind of like chess piece on, and it's like the front of a safe, like just dangling in front of him. He's like, "Oh, Theo, thank God!" And he slides down like a big pile of trash.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle. You got a little crew of guys, right?
Yeah, I know the best.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Okay, well, I don't want to freak anyone out or anything, but Garnock went missing.
And you know Garnock is he's like a half-orc ranger.
Him and his gang, listen, see, while the dry season's around, there's stuff out in the swamps. It's been buried in mud for years, but with the dry season, some shit's getting a little kicked up. I thought I'd send a crew out there and kind of scout it, but he's been gone a couple days. No one's come back.
Do you want us to go look for him?
I would love that.
Well,
And,
what's the pay looking like?
Well, I'll give you guys your standard cut, 10 gold. You know, I'm a wealthy man. But also, I might be able to find a couple more pieces for you. Listen, your dad was a great tinkerer. I admire all of his sketchings, but if you want to complete some of that work, you're going to need some pretty advanced tech. And you're talking to the tech master.
That's true. You're the best around.
You look behind you, and there's just like smoking and sparking robotic pieces, steam and smoke all behind him.
Yeah, I got a couple things kicking around right now, but yeah, we could
it's
help
looking
you with
good.
that.
I mean, I think we could do that. Maybe bump up Tooluuga and Glebnor's pay a little bit more, but
You're bringing the goo man and the fish guy?
yeah, like I said, the best.
Okay. Hey, listen, sounds good. Listen, I know I haven't really been giving you any kind of great jobs lately, but I haven't really had any reason to send a young kid like you over the mountain. But the swamps are close. A couple days hike, get out there, and they're a lot dried up now, so it should be a lot easier to kind of, maneuver around. But you will be careful, though. Don't get too deep in there. They call it the belching bog for a reason.
Why does it burp at you?
Yeah, like toxic fumes and smokes. Yeah.
It's gross. Why would people want to go there? It's just awful.
I mean, apparently it used to be nice. That whole bog used to be, back before the uprising and whatnot. There used to be a wizard tower there, but it got fucking trashed, when
the whole thing happened.
with the giant robot came in. Yeah. It's all about that. But yeah, be careful out there. But, if you can find my guys, great. That's really what you're going there for.
Mm-hmm.
And if you find anything else kind of fun out there, maybe you bring it back to me.
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good. So what do we think? Like 15 gold for Tooluuga and Glebnor?
All right.
Yeah.
We can do 50. For you, Theo, you're a justice. I can do it for you. Your sister was one of the best scouts I had before she went missing. Tell you that much.
You see Theo kind of like grit his teeth a little bit when he talked about his sister. Just like not that everybody would notice, but just kind of, it's there.
Yeah. Without even an insight check, he's like,
Oh, hey, my bad, man. Just saying, it runs in the family. You guys are, you'll be fine out there.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I got the best.
Okay, so you go wrangle your little fishy friends, and maybe meet back with. Here's the thing: you gotta get back before the centennial celebration by the end of the week. Security's gonna be a lot tighter around here. I can't be having crews just in and out, and there's word that the elders are getting a little panicky. They may have called in the stormcallers, so. I know how those weirdos feel about tech, so I don't want you out there when they get here. Does that make sense?
Nah, I get you.
Okay.
Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, we should be able to get there and back
Yeah, a couple
by then.
days.
Yeah, shouldn't
All
take
right.
too long.
It's like a camping trip, you and your boys. You'll have a great time. Yeah, just, be careful of all the things out there trying to kill you. But other than that, it'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
You're a good.
Don't
kid. You've been
die.
out there. Yeah.
Get the stuff. Find the people. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let you go. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Justice.
He pulls out his little scraggly hand and shakes it.
Shakes his hand. Yeah, it's good to see you. We'll be back as soon as possible.
Then he says to you in Draconic,
Seriously, kid. Be careful out there.
It's always the first priority.
All right. All right. I got an oven to make.
you see he starts barreling pieces together into this big furnace he's clearly working on. And I'll say you make your way back up through the city. Give me a perception check as you leave.
Perception's going to be 14.
14. As you make your way out of the scrapyard and start walking through the giant leg of this Titan, you see that there are just kind of like shack housing for most of the people here. This is a very diverse area, but where you are right now, it is predominantly kobold and dragonborn. This is where the smiths of the city live. But I'll say the 14, you feel a bit uneasy as you're making your way through these streets. You feel like you might be entailed.
It's never a good thing.
You can give me a survival check if you'd like.
That's an 18.
18. You grew up here and you know these streets damn well. And you know how to make yourself scarce in a crowd. So as there's a crowd of these Earth Genasi kind of moving through and kind of in the middle of haggling with the Dragonborn Smith, you kind of duck around them and make your way through the alleys. 18 survival, you're feeling good about probably losing them, but you want to get somewhere safe. And right now, for you, the safest place is the ass of the giant. And you know that that actually you can make a history check, and I guess I'll decide how much of this you would know.
It's a 19 for history.
19. It is well-known lore of this grove that in ancient times the druids used divine magic to rip the colossus from the sky down to the ground. You also know that when it landed, the giant metallic ass of this titan slammed into the ground, creating a crater and opening up a hole to the Underdark. And from there, the Kuatoa emerged into the ass of the Titan, and here where they have made their home. They have these deep recessed pools in the caves that go below the Titan's rear, and you know that you're pretty close. You could probably make it to your friends quickly if you needed to.
Yeah, I mean, I probably want to meet up with them anyways to tell them about the job, but since it's probably the safest place, gonna head right there.
Awesome. And as you make your way there, you notice that the crowd kind of starts thinning out a little bit. It's you can see that most of the Kuatoa have returned from the Jamboree a bit early, which seems strange, but they're all back, it seems like. And as you make your way down some winding streets, you run into Glebnor and Toolugga on their way back from the Jamboree.
Hey, guys.
Hey!
Hey, doesn't the Jamboree usually go longer than that?
Yeah, I gotta make a plan about that.
But glad I ran into you guys. I got us a job.
For real?
Yeah.
All right.
We gotta go rescue some people, maybe find some stuff, take us a couple of days, but we gotta be back before the Centennial.
That's
Great.
pretty much what our timeline would be anyways.
Yeah,
Mima's not going to be happy if we're not back before then.
true. Also, Theo, I'm gonna need to borrow your visage and body for a sec. I gotta plan something with my brother. He's in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Unc is not having a good time.
Your little brother?
Big brother.
Wait, he's back?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird, huh?
yeah.
Brought
I didn't even know he existed.
and I lean in as I say what he brought back. He brought back a 2 squids and a dead manta ray.
It was fucking sick.
Sounds cool.
And
Totally
tried
our
to
new
pass it
god.
off as a new god.
Not
Wait.
as cool.
He's...
Son, I hate to break it to you.
No.
This god isn't real.
Daddy, no.
But I'm gonna make us a new one.
Well, if anybody can.
That's why I need you, Theo.
Yeah, what do you need?
You, literally just you.
I mean, I'm here, so yeah, I can help.
All right. To my brother!
As you guys are about to go off and find Perpribillus, Perpribillus? I already forgot. I can't do it. Perpribillus Ploopploopleen. You see the streets are kind of cleared out a little bit. Everybody give me perception or investigation.
It's 12.
Okay.
8.
18.
Okay. Theo, there is a fighter instinct you have that kicks in when you realize that something is getting too quiet. And you look up and you can see that at the end of the street, there is a little cloaked figure. He pulls the hood down. You can see there's a goblin with a spiky red mohawk. And he goes, "You hit me in the fucking head, you dick." And you see that coming out from one of these other corners, there's a Darrow, these like small, underdark kind of gnomish man. He was the other cloaked figure. You can kind of surmise he has kind of like a little biker jacket on. He's holding a hook. And then you see Aeona come out, her little porcupine quills going. She's got her little slingshot in hand. She's like,
You know, I don't take too kindly to being spat at. And I don't take too kindly to you getting all the good work around here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
You know.
You back to making deals with the junk
She's
man.
nuts. Well, yeah.
What are you looking at, fish man?
Some crazy person.
Oh, I'm gonna...
What the hell is that?
You better watch what you say about my son.
see the goblin's like,
Ew, what did you... Oh, did it come out of you, or...
Adopted.
Okay.
Do you think just because you got your little goo friend, you're gonna be safe, Theo? That's goo.
Have you not heard of Big Flat?
What the hell is Big Flat?
He's the biggest and the flattest.
Big Flat. Is that you gonna do, goo man? Give me a nice big target to shoot.
she kind of holds up her slingshot, points it at you.
I run in.
We're going to go ahead on our next episode of Dicey Situations. We will be rolling initiative as you will face off against Aeona and her scrapper crew. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll pick this bad boy off next time.
Bye.
Howdy, Glebnor here, and I just want to say thanks for listening to Dicey Situations. If you liked what you heard, make sure you come back on Friday to listen to our talkback called Situational Awareness, where we break down the episode and you get to know us, the players, a little bit better. And as always, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and word of mouth actually helps a lot. So if you could tell all your friends, that would be great. Thanks again. Keep it dicey!
This has been a Business Shark production.